Welcome to a brand new segment on this channel, Friday Favorites, where I'm going to casually walk through 10 of the newest, most interesting, hottest listings in a given area, and to give you the best real-time information for your purchasing decisions. So today's conversation is going to be specifically about the barrier island of Siesta Key. So let's take a look at 10 of the newest listings. Okay, our first home on this list is going to be a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhome in Canal Villas, and this is going to be at 2 days on market at $1.58 million. So I'm going to flick through some pictures here while I kind of talk through some detail. So this one's actually currently owned by a rental management company, and you're allowed to rent as frequent as 1 week at a time, which is nice than some of the higher limits. So you got a private pool here. You got about 2,200 square feet total. So very, very kind of positioned beach rental you can see here, but nice area, very tropical. It's not screened in, but very coastal, in an awesome location here, just north of the beach in Siesta Village. So the beach is kind of right here, just north of that, in this little enclave, and then the exit off the key to mainland Sarasota is on the North Bridge here, which is very close to downtown, which is going to be around here. So really solid spot all the way around. And again, that one is in Canal Villas on Siesta Key. All right. So number 2, I want to hop to something a little different. So we're going to look at a income producing, very much positioned rental property in the beach club at Siesta Key. So this one's just at $415,000, very low price point for the area, which is great. 2 days on market, built in 2009. And it's got some shared amenities that look pretty decent, actually. And then some, the pictures here are very anticlimactic, but this one lets you lease as low as 1 to 7 days at a time. So at that price point, it becomes a really interesting rental. Now you do have to take into account the monthly fees of $680, which are going to be a combination between association and condo into your rental model, but still nonetheless could be very interesting based on the transientness of being able to do a short-term rental at the premium rates. And the grounds look amazing, so the inside just looks a little, might need a little TLC. And this one's located a little south of our first property and a little south of the beach, but really, really central on the key. So you got kind of like Siesta Beach here, Crescent, and then Turtle down here. So you got 2 bridges to get off, and this one kind of sits in the middle, which is very nice for a renter especially. All right. So let's move on to number 3, a single family in May Beach. So this one is off of Columbus Boulevard, and you're very, very prototypical beach looking home here. And this one is quite large. So you got 6 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. Again, this is inside May Beach, and it's at $2.29 million at 3 days on market. And they did a pretty good job with it. It shows very well. It's 3,800 square feet, and it does have a private pool, which we'll see here in a minute. Very modern open kitchen. And then this one also has a 1-week minimum rental. So again, get right back into that income producing, which is nice. Siesta Key and Anna Maria typically have a lot more of that kind of like transient rental type of opportunities than maybe like a Longboat Key will, and mainland Sarasota as well. So here's your kind of outside pool area. So kind of a nice like dipping pool looking thing, but this one's going to be right back up in that area as number 1. So it's going to be just north of the key, or north of the beach rather. Very coastal. All right. Let's move right along to number 4. So number 4 is going to be another income producing kind of positioned rental. It could be retirement as well, but what a lot of people would think is a rental. So this one's only at $625,000, 4 days on market. Pictures are very interesting. You'll see here in a second. But it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and this one's at 2,000 square feet. So if cleaned up the right way, that price point at that size would be, pretty solid in my opinion. You do have $700 in monthly fees. Yeah, you can kind of see the wallpaper here is pretty awesome. But the grounds are nice. I think it could play very nice. You got some nice amenities, and again, it's just that like kind of short commute to the beach that everybody's looking for. So if the rental dynamics work, I'll show you this is going to be right back in that central Midnight Pass area. So this one's actually a lot closer, like the beach is right here, really close to the beach, really close to the village. All right, so let's move on to number 4. So number 4 is going to be kind of hopping back to that or number 5 rather. Number 5 is going to be hopping back to that kind of polar opposite single family home range. And this one is off of Azor Way in Siesta Isles. So this one has a pretty incredible outdoor area, which we'll get to here in a minute. So it's 4 bedroom, 4.5 baths, and this one's going to be interesting. So it's at 1.8 million and about 5 days on market. So a lot of modern updates, but it was built in 1978. So you can kind of see that architecture, old Florida style flowing through, which isn't my favorite, just because some of the things they did back then. So even with updates, you can kind of still see a lot of that in there. So this would be definitely more your style if you're looking for that character, like this kind of stuff, you know, very common for that time period. So this one's at 4,100 square feet, and basically no monthly fees, you know, and the rental period on this would be a minimum of 1 month. So it'd be, if you rented it, would probably be seasonal. So this one, the biggest appeal is by far this outside area, which you got a peek of, but you can kind of see, move my face here, you kind of see more of, I think there's a better, yeah. So you kind of, it's lovely. I love the style, real modern kind of California, Arizona style pool. This one's in a really solid location as well. So that would be your appeal here. You can kind of see the land you're getting here. And then this one, where are we at here? So this one's going to be really close to the beach here. All right. So let's hop to number 6. I hope I'm moving fast enough for you guys. Just want to kind of give you a good idea of what we're working with here. So here I wanted to show something a little bit different. We have a condo that's off of Midnight Pass inside Crystal Sands 2. And this one's 2 bedroom, 2 bath. I was built in 1970 at $800,000. It's listed at $800,000. And this one they tried to sell for over a year, and now it's back on the market recently at 5 days. So 1,200 square feet. So you can see for 1970, this one looks much more updated than the previous house that was built about 8 years newer. So this one you're going to have kind of that higher fees at $800 a month because of the condo and associations you're dealing with here. But this one, a lot of the appeal is, you'll see here in a minute, the location. Just want to show you a couple more pictures. Here we go. So this one actually has some really nice kind of updated looking pool. So that has been remodeled pretty recently. And then you can kind of see the beach access. So the rental here is a 2-week minimum period. And again, $800,000 in Crystal Sands 2. All right. So moving right along to, I believe we're on number 7 in Siesta Cove. So this one is going to be, this one is at $2.3 million. And you have a 4 bedroom, 4.5 bath, single family with 1 month minimum rental periods and a private pool. So you can see they're kind of showing that really Florida luxury lifestyle. This is at 4,800 square feet. With a total acreage or total area, non-central area of 6,800 square feet. So really a lot of upgrades, a lot of custom stuff here. Siesta Cove is lovely. Some interesting design. I'll just give you a little bit more here, won't bore you to death. So this one's right on the water, and I'll show you that here in a second. So again, you got 2.3 million here, where the other one we had over 2 million, so which wasn't on the water. So you're kind of getting an idea of where that money translates here, which is a lot of this conversation of where would 2.3 million go based on your style. So here's your water access here, and then you can I'll zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see the bridges out to the Gulf and these little canals. But you got really bay to beach here. Okay. So maybe more for the boater there. All right, let's move to number 8 in Siesta's Bayside. So this is going to be a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath. You have 6 days on market here, 3,100 square feet with a private pool. So this is at $1.9 million. So you can kind of see we've had a lot floating, just over 2 million and just over 1.5. And then this would just be, again, like based on your preference, what's worth it to you, what's worth the sacrifice to you, that kind of thing. Minimum rental periods on this are 1 month. And I'll show you here there's some more appeal to where this one's located in a second. This was built in 1970, so you kind of saw that glass kind of kitchen stuff as well. And then you got more water access here. So this one's kind of cool because you have the screened in area, screened in pool, and then you can kind of see some significant backyard and greenery behind it. So it's really nice, very tropical feeling. And then let me pull up a map here to show you where this is on the water. Yep, so similar area. So Roberts Bay is this little enclave, and then our last house was right here. A lot of these things sitting just north of the beach, so just unbelievable location. So the way one of the main appeals to Sarasota's beaches is the proximity to downtown. So like being able to be this much of a beach lifestyle on the barrier island and being able to hop off to the beach in downtown, that'd be a huge appeal to being north of the village. All right, so let's do 2 more and we'll wrap up this video. So our 9th property is 6 days on market. Let me hop to some pictures here rather. So it'll be 7 days on market by the time this video posts. So we have a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, single-family home with a private pool. This one was built in 1949. So interesting. So many updates here. And you got 2,300 square feet. 1 month rental periods again. So you're going to see that very common in a lot of parts of Sarasota. So this is, 1.3 million, and you're seeing how much house you're getting. This one's also on the water and very updated. So, arguably, and 2,300 square feet. So arguably, what would you rather type of thing. But, I kind of lean towards these real modern, luxury vinyl floors and myself. Kind of a cool outside area, really tropical, and the pool, it's not kind of a waterfall pool, but it does sit right on the water there. Let's give it a little bit. There's a lot of pictures on this one, so I'll go kind of fast. But kind of see your water access here, little canal. So pretty sweet. And then let me show you a map real quick. So you get kind of this theme here. So they're all kind of sitting in these areas. So this one's in, it's called Sarasota Beach, technically as the subdivision. And again, $1.3 million, 7 days on market, 2,300 square feet, 5-bedroom, 4-bath. All right, let's go to our very last one. So $1.2 million. Number 10 on this list is going to be off of Pine Needle, and the subdivision is actually called Siesta Property. So it's interesting because you see this front picture. So I immediately thought rental. I had to check the price again, but it changes quite a bit when you start looking inside here. So this one's actually, believe it or not, at 3,100 square feet. So we're going to flick through here. So this is built in 1957. Another one where they tried to sell for about almost a full year, and now it's back on the market fresh at 7 days. So interesting. I'm not sure for 1.3 million myself. Just seeing the last home at 1.3 on the water where it was, but this one, a lot of high-end appliances, a lot of upgrades. I think those might be Wolf appliances. Kind of more of a sprawling single family. They didn't stage it, so it's kind of hard to tell in those vacant ones. They don't walk as good. But 4 bedrooms, 4-bath, if I haven't mentioned that. And then this one is, so the bummer on this one, it's a minimum 6-month lease. And it does have a pool, and it's quite a large piece of property. So it's interesting. Not sure quite how I feel about it, but I thought it was interesting enough to show just in comparison. And then this one is water access, and it's going to be this little pocket here. So technically on the water, but not on the bay. Okay, so that's it for our first episode of Friday Favorites. I hope that was helpful. Please leave a comment if you'd like me to add anything, do anything different, anything like that. I'm just playing with this concept. These are the kind of conversations I have when I'm shopping with people, of really just being like, what's the best way to spend that money in a given area based on your style, your criteria, your personal likes, all that kind of stuff. So these are listings that I've handpicked that are not only new to the market, which is a very key factor in the Sarasota area, but also the price points are relevant for the type of properties. The variety is relevant to if you took, say, 1.3 million and bought a condo versus a home versus something on the water versus a rental. So it's that kind of context. So that's what I was trying to do here, and I'm just kind of playing with the new format. So I hope that was helpful. Please keep a lookout for our Monday morning new market update, which is going to be episode 3. Haven't picked the area yet, but that should come out at about 9:30 a.m. And then please, I'll try to drop right here one of the playlists for the channel. Done about 85 different videos now in the last 12 months, all about a lot of Sarasota County, Southwest Florida as a whole, Tampa metro area. So I hope that stuff helps. And again, I'm always around. Please reach out to me if you need anything at all. Thanks again for watching.